something missing, and that'll be the wheels. Now, it's actually going to be a bit of a shock one for me. So yeah, all the wheels are off on the 8. I've taken them off to go get some new tyres fitted. It was meant to be a quick job that ended up being a bit of a longer job. My trusty but very, very old axle stands gave way. Now luckily I wasn't under the car. They were actually under the rear axle, and I don't know whether it's because my driveway slightly sloped. There was some pressure on them. They were at lowest height, so they weren't, you know, fully extended or anything. But for some reason, when I was taking off the one wheel with the car in the air on the jacks, yeah, it gave way. Both the axle stands were stuck under the car, and now and some wooden blocks under the axles. Got to stuff some ramps under the front wishbones to keep it off the floor. But yeah, I need some new ones. And joking aside, I'm trying to think how old they are. Probably 20 years old. Never had a problem before. It must have just been the way that I had the car in the air. But yeah, they rolled over, went under the car. Luckily the fuel tank's tucked up, so they didn't punch or anything there. I haven't actually checked for any damage. I'll need to get the wheels back on. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, shook me up a little bit as it went. I was clear, I wasn't under the vehicle. But yeah, scary. So I need some new axle stands. If you know of any half decent ones, let me know, and I'll get some ordered. I guess some nice aluminium ones would be nice. Is that a thing? Match my aluminium trolley jack, which works perfectly fine. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm really hoping I haven't done any damage to the sump or anything underneath, or the manifold. But yeah, I want to get the wheels here and back on before I start jacking it up again to have a look underneath. But where are we at? In other news, I've started replacing some of the door seals. So we've got all new inner seals, and one of the worst jobs I've ever done, all new outer seals. We've only done these 2 doors for now. Not pretty at all, but yeah. I've also started bodging up some brackets to hold the wind deflector on, which will tidy up in some time. But yeah, wheels are away. Might pick them up today, hopefully. If not, it'll be tomorrow, and we'll pop them back on. We've gone for a slightly different style. We've gone for some chunky road legal slicks for the car to add to the racer look. Hopefully that's also going to gear it up a little bit, so we're going to be going faster for the same RPM and be able to keep up the traffic a little bit better, which should be good. But yeah, thought I'd show you that, and we'll be looking at some of this turbo stuff soon too. That's likely to be, I think I've mentioned it before, after the summer. But we have ordered a few more parts, should be here over the next few days. So I'll record that, give you a little update, then put it all in a box and tuck it away. Not sure what the beeping's about. Right, off. Right, we're on the next day now, after all yesterday's debacle with collapsing axle stands and such. We're still yet to get under the car to have a look to see if there's any damage. I don't think there is from what I've had a look. But yeah, we have got now some chunky boy tyres, and I actually think they might be a bit too big. Shh. But we'll make them fit. So we're going to get the car up, the narrow ones on the front, and hopefully they tuck in with a bit of camber. We've got negative dialed in at the front, and the rears, again, they go negative when they're loaded anyway, so they should tuck in, all being well. But I could be wrong, and we could be into the realms of removing all the arches, which I didn't want to do this year, and then putting some wide ones on, why not? Or at least stretching the ones that are on there just to clearance the wheels. But yeah, that's the fun of modifying cars, I guess. You have an idea and you make it happen. It's not always going to work, it's not always going to go right first time, but yeah, let's get the car up and we get the wheels on. So, if I don't say so, or I do say so myself, looks hard as fuck. Looks cool as. But we do have a mild interference issue on all four corners. So yeah, next up's going to be a few little massaging tweaks, I guess. See if we can flare these arches out a bit. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. As long as it cruises nicely, I don't mind a little bit of scrubbing. But yeah, let's take a look at that next. So I think the term is, if you ain't scrubbing, you ain't dubbing. And we are tucked, and we've got a tiny bit of rubbing. I have got like about a 10mm lip on the back of this arch. I'm going to fold up a little bit, roll it. This side hangs free, catches a little when we're turning, but when you're cruising straight, it's fine. These on the back, once they're tucked up, they're just moving. So it's very close, and then as soon as you hit a bump, it tucks in some more at the top anyway. So now the next question is, do we run without centre caps or with centre caps? But yeah, we're good. We're looking good. Fitment is like tight. I've pulled the front arches a bit. I'm gonna have to pull them a tiny bit more. It's got a little bit of a bowed look. Looks hard. It looks really hard. I've also received in a box over there my third, maybe fourth front splitter. But because we're actually riding a little bit higher now, I'm hoping this next one's going to last a bit longer. Didn't really show much travel, but I'm chuffed with that. Properly hyped with that. Cafe racer, road racer look is getting strong with this one. Yeah, I'm properly chuffed with that look. Still looks hard. Some extra clearance. I should be going faster now for the same revs. We've upgraded the tyre size, so the height of the sidewall's bigger, the width of the tyre is bigger. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Should probably get the tracking sorted up front. Get them wheels straight ahead, that'll probably help with it catching the arches a bit. Well chuffed, properly chuffed. Right, off ski. So right, while we're here, we'll have another bit of an update. So Gary has sent over some extra bits. So in here I have got a Gordini Atmo cam. I've pulled the pulley off, we've got the matching gear. That's going to sit in there for now. I've also got 5 of each push rod now. I had 1 of each already. I've now got a full set of Alpine / Gordini push rods. What else have we got here? Turbo flange. Let's have a look around here, just show you what we got. We've also got an exhaust manifold flange with runners started so we can build a manifold for it. And I've just received another delivery. Let's see if I can balance you there. I cannot. I just got another delivery, so we're going to go through this. Yeah, we just got another delivery. So this one's from Sparky. I don't know what this one is. Oh, well done, mate. Thank you. Standard C-Series cam, which I can use as a guide for the Atmo cam now. Once I've done that, I'll send it back to you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that one, Sparky. What else have we got in here? Packaging. And again, I bought this from Sparky. If you want a carb for a Renault 5cc turbo, use this guy. And I've done this off the back of Steve's recommendations. Oh, look at that, beautiful. We have got a 32 disc de-choked carb ready to go. What we'll do is we'll make a manifold adapter so that that can bolt onto the Alpine inlet manifold. We've done that before actually, many years ago. I used to have a Mark 1 Renault 5 Gordini turbo and did a GT turbo carb conversion on it. And in here also should be a gasket set. Oh, and look at that. We've got a head gasket set for an Alpine Gordini turbo, that sort of thing. I've got the head gasket in there as well, which I'm going to need when I build up the engine again. Really, for now, I don't think we're going to have many more updates. Other than the wheels, I want to use the car over summer. This is a future state project, so I've rushed out and bought a load of bits, so probably haven't really got any excuse to hang around, but really I want to use the car as is for now. But yeah, we've got a whole host of parts needed. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to do this conversion now. Got to modify the head. Excuse me. Joy. Got to modify the head to take the water pump up the other end. Blanking plate for this end. I could probably fit a water temp sensor in that as well to run the dash, keep it looking OEM plus. We're going to have to make a manifold, a turbo manifold at some point. I'll be looking to some other friends for assistance on that one as well. And we've got the cam to modify to go in that block. But now I've got this other cam, I can modify this one to match that one, send that one back to Sparky, and I'm ready to go. I need to get, I think, a different bushing for the end. But yeah, we're looking ready to rock. We're getting quite a few bits here. There's a lot of bits that I now don't need. I was going to use, but I don't need them at all. So we've got the draw-through carb. That'll be good for some Volkswagen boys, I guess. We've got the old T3 turbo. I'm probably going to go something more modern now. Originally I wanted the T3 because it's carbon sealed for draw-through setup, but I no longer need that because I'm going blow-through. I can run any turbo I want. We've got a whole host of inlet pipes and stuff, and carb top. Rads are accounted for. I need to package them up and get them off. But yeah, I think I've got most of the bits I need. So if you see anything in this video, including a spare 1108 Renault 5 engine or Renault 8 engine complete, and you want to purchase it, let me know. Send me a message. But yeah, little update. Got a Renault 5 back box there. But yeah, some of these bits are going to go on for the conversion. I'm going to box it all up. I'm going to give myself some time and do it over next winter or this coming winter. But yeah, I've gone out and bought a few bits already. But yeah, if you want to carry on following, we'll do some driving soon. That'd be great. If you could hit the like and subscribe, that'd also be great. If you want a 32 disc for your Renault 5 reconditioned, go see Sparky. You can find him on Facebook. Mark Branson's his name. You can find him on Facebook. You can also find him there at turborenault.co.uk. Great forum, by the way. You should all jump on, join online. We've got everything on there, from super modern stuff. Clio V6s are on there now. Old school stuff. We've got some of the old school big guys on there that really know their shares. And everyone's always willing to help. So yeah, get on there and post your projects. That'd be great. But that's me done. It's a boiling hot day. I really want a barbecue. Not sure I'm going to be able to get one today though. It's midweek. But I'm definitely going to go get myself a can of Guinness and relax after fitting the wheels. So yeah, catch you in the next video.